Good morning, everyone, on this wonderful Monday morning. Well, not wonderful if you're an Arsenal fan, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
I'm joined by a very special guest, someone I got to know a lot during the fan cams and also during the World Cup when we've done a lot of watch-alongs together with Nigeria. Big Nigerian fan. And in fact, I decided I was going to follow Nigeria for the World Cup, but unfortunately didn't get past the first stage, unluckily.
You got Arsenal. You got Arsenal by Nigeria.
But I'm Italian, so Italy weren't in the World Cup, so I decided to support Nigeria. I'm not going to support Gareth Southgate, that's for sure. And anyway, as I said, it was quite a laugh, wasn't it? At times,
it was really good. It was good banter with you guys on the sidelines. It was good fun. I will never forget that. And thanks for having me once again. Even if I thought we're smiling, we're actually angry inside because of yesterday's game.
Yeah, I know. We'll go through it then. The big question I'm going to ask everyone in the chat today is: is the job too big for Arteta? Is the job too big for Arteta? Because it's his first job in football. This is a major football club. Teddy, you come from a different angle. I know you're more with the player side of things, which I can understand as well. They've got to take a lot of responsibility. But Ted, how do you assess that match? Did we pick the right for a minute? Let's start with the game itself. Did we pick the right side? Should we have picked the side because we beat Man United, or should we have changed it because we're playing a different side?
Well, listen. The only difference between the side that played Manchester United and the side that played Aston Villa is the work ethics. That's the only difference. It was the same team. What we expected from them was for them to go with the same vigor, the same energy, the same aggression, the same intent, the same directness, the same hunger. All this we didn't see against Aston Villa, and that for me was the major difference. And I think it's a matter of they probably underrated Aston Villa. They probably thought that this is Aston Villa, we should be able to beat them. Because when it comes to formation or when it comes to players, I felt whatever team Arteta picked should be able to beat Aston Villa. 50-50 challenges against Man United will always press to the ball.
You say that, but they did come with a big win against Liverpool, didn't they?
I agree they did come with a big win against Liverpool. There is no doubt about it. They were very good against Liverpool, but let's forget about Liverpool for now. Let's focus on Arsenal as a team. Did we do enough to be able to win that game? Did we even show that we were a team worthy to win that game? Absolutely not. And for me, that was probably one of our best teams to play.
Yeah, but also when looking at it, I know where you're coming from, but also looking at it, was we, with the way they played Villa in their midfield, was we a bit outnumbered in that midfield area that we couldn't play the way we wanted to play against? See, I thought with United, what you've got to look at it, when we played United, we were up against McTominay and Fred, wasn't we, in the middle of the park?
And Fernandes.
Villa had more, also, but them too. But Villa had a different sort of approach, more attacking sort of midfield, like Grealish, Barkley, McGinn. So maybe should we have gone a different way than what we did? Because it seemed to me,
like I said, I don't think it's a matter of, for me, I'm going to stick to my gun. I don't think it's a matter of formation. I think it's a matter of intent and a matter of desire. We lacked desire yesterday. Did you see how they pushed Bellerin off the ball yesterday?
Yeah, but do you say desire? So then, if that's the case, what is that means? That means are we saying there's a mentality problem at the club? Because you can turn up for Manchester United away from home, and then the next week, because I look at it this way. I mean, whether it's Man United or Aston Villa, it's the same. It's 3 points at the end of the day.
Yes.
One game should not be treated any bigger than any other. And until you get that sort of mentality into your squad, and this goes down to the coach as well, because he's got to drum that into them as well.
Yep.
Until you get that mentality into your squad, there's no way forward, because they've got to realise that if this is why Liverpool and Man City are up there, because they treat every game with the same respect.
Exactly my point. The winner's mentality is to be able to look at every opponent like is their worst enemy. You have to take every opponent like is your last chance to prove what you're worthy, why you're worthy to be a footballer. That is what a winner's mentality is. The reason why Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi are where they are today is because they don't care if they're playing Azerbaijan. They don't care if they're playing Mold. They don't care if they're playing Ludo Gures. They will score, they will fight for every single ball and try to prove. And that is what a winner's mentality is all about. And Arsenal has been lacking that for years. In as much as I love Arsene Wenger, I know you didn't really, you got tired of Arsene Wenger. In as much as I love Arsene Wenger, I am also man enough to say there are some faults in what Arsene Wenger did, and that
he did leave a lot of rubbish there, didn't he?
He allowed a lot of rubbish. He was too laid back. He allowed people to have a free ride, and that has now been a culture in Arsenal as a club. Yeah, Aubameyang, Claude. Aubameyang, for instance. Forget about whether he's playing on the left wing. Forget about that nonsense. He's got 74 goals. 74 goals playing from that wing. So what's his excuse? Yeah, he's only had one shot on target.
I've got that argument. No, not with Kenny, with other people, because they say, why doesn't he play down the middle? But then again, as you say, he scored all them goals playing down. There was no, when he was doing that Dortmund, there was no, he wasn't going down the middle, was he? He was going wide as well. He's coming in from
exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
I know I think I agree with you. But then and Kenny had a good argument against him playing down the middle. His hold-up play wouldn't be good enough down the middle.
At all. Zero.
Right.
Except
there are good points, but that's where maybe we need to get someone down the middle that is good enough. And maybe Lacazette's not up to it. Do you?
Lacazette is firing blanks.
Yeah.
He's firing blanks right now. He needs to be.
I get that, but I do understand where you're coming from. I do understand, but if you look at the Villa midfield, right, apart from Thomas Partey, and he went off at half time, by the way. So apart from Partey, their midfield is their players are a lot better. If you think about it, Jack Grealish would walk into our team, wouldn't he?
Grealish is the number one name on an Arsenal shirt.
Hey?
Number one. If he comes to Arsenal, he's going to be number one.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. And even Ross Barkley, I know, not as
he's
good.
Inconsistent. He's inconsistent.
Yeah,
he's inconsistent. Although he was good yesterday. And
then you've got McGinn, who I think is a very good player, top player, right? So
they've got good players.
And that bloody striker they got up front, they got him from bloody Brentford. But I'm trying. I know, but it's true. And we've got a striker. I mean. Just go, use your head. You can get these players not anywhere. Sometimes we're too snobby. We have to go abroad to get these players. You can get them from a lower division. Sometimes good. Look at Jamie Vardy. That's an example. Fleetwood Town. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just want to get this super chat up. Sorry, mate. Yo, lads. Hope you're well. I feel bad for hands like you. You have to put up with disgraceful performances and have people taking the mick, the realist. Yeah, GNA TV. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, well, we're used to it now. I think we're used to it now. So, we're all used to that sort of thing. Yeah,
it's diabolical. I mean, you can see from Arteta's interview that he was really disappointed in the players. He said that is unacceptable.
Yeah,
that was well below standard. You can see he was angry. And what gives the manager joy, is if you play with desire and you play with aggression and hunger for the badge. Even if you lose, your manager will be proud of you.
Yeah.
But I wasn't proud of those boys yesterday.
Yeah, but,
there was no pride. There was look, if not because of VAR, and because of maybe one or two save off the line, was it ceballos? I don't know. There was another goal they almost scored us. It would have been 5 or 6 goals yesterday.
But this is why I didn't get too excited about the Man United performance, because if you look at Man United, I think they're very similar to us, because I think they've got the same problem with attitude and mentality. Because with Ollie, it's in out, shake it all about, isn't it, with Ollie at the moment? Because 1 minute he's on the way out. He's like the Undertaker. He's just about to bloody go, and then he rises, isn't it? No, but it's true. It is true. And no, I think that's why I didn't go excited, because I think it was 2 average teams last week. If you look,
honestly, I must confess, I was excited. I was excited because
I know why you're excited. I know why a lot of Arsenal fans are excited, because we haven't beaten them for 14 years. People look at records, but what happened 14 years ago is irrelevant to what's happening now. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't look at these things, because all things are there to finally come to an end. But what I'm trying to say is, if you look on the context of it, United and Arsenal, right? I think more so United. I think United, right, would be probably, with a better coach, with the players they've got, they should be doing better, actually.
Oh yes, 100%.
Right.
And that was why that's why I felt I was excited. If you look at the likes of Pogba and Fernandes.
Whereas with us, I think some of the players are just not good enough. You look at the players, Holding is not good enough. Let's be honest. Holding is not good enough. No, not for me. Not for me. Gabriel was our best player at the back yesterday.
He's really good.
Tenny was okay, but he wasn't not his best game for us.
Yeah.
Bellerin was awful. See, Bellerin. There's another example that turns up 1 in 3 or 4 games.
Bellerin for me. Sorry to
he's more worried about how many trees he's planting. You know, so right.
He's worried about his fashion. Yeah, his fashion design
and his fashion and the trees that he's saving. Yeah, and then we've got a weird bunch at Arsenal, mate. We have got a weird bunch. Then you've got this Willian. I cannot understand why. And this is the example I show with Chelsea, and this is why we're going up, down, and they're going up. It's like an upgrade. Let's put it. It's like the Zilic. Let's compare the Zilic and Willian deals this year. Yeah, it's like a mate of mine saying, "Well, look, I've just had an upgrade on my phone, but I'm giving you my iPhone." Say he's got an iPhone 11, the new one out, yeah, Pro, whatever they are. And he says, but here, Claude, you can have my old iPhone 5. That's what it's like. No, it is. It's the same thing, because we get Willian and they get Zilic. So this is what I'm trying to say. It's the same thing. It's just. How many times have we done this with Arsenal?
Are we not looking at?
No. Eh?
Claude, just one thing, yeah? Are we not looking at things retrospectively now? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I was happy about Willian deal, because Willian was their best player last season.
He's on his way out. You asked Chelsea.
He was the best player last season, though. You agree?
You can say what you want. I'm hearing Chelsea fans. He plays 1 game in 5.
But he was the best player last season, though. That's my point.
Well,
and they wanted to keep him. They wanted to keep him, but he wanted a better contract, and that's why he came to Arsenal. Yeah, unfortunately, it hasn't worked out for him. And let's be honest, he's not done anything since the Fulham game. I totally agree with you.
Yeah, but not being funny, I could perform against Fulham. Come on, let's put it. Come on. It ain't hard, and this is where we've got. In fact, to be honest with you, if we were that brilliant, we would have probably won by a little more.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. Yeah, do you think Pepe would have done better? Because I haven't seen anything from Pepe myself.
But this is where my problem. How many games? I think since Arteta's been here, he's not played more than 3 or 4 games together. Yeah. How do you expect a player, right, to be good if he's not given a consistent run in the team? This is if he's 1 minute he's in, 1 minute he's out, 1 minute he's in. Of course, the player's going to lose. He's not going to be great. His confidence goes. But this is another thing I don't understand, because you can't tell me Pepe, for me, he's a game changer. He's a game changer. I'm telling you now, that was the game yesterday for him. That was the game yesterday.
Claude, I'm inclined to disagree with you because I'm inclined to disagree with you because I think Pepe is too inconsistent for my liking. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna have this Pepe thing, I'm not gonna have it. He's too inconsistent for my liking. What do I mean by inconsistent? Today he turns up, tomorrow he doesn't. Now, the game we played against Mo, apart from those goals and that assist, what do you know how many balls he was losing possession, trying to dribble the man all the time, trying to beat the man, not releasing the ball quickly, not crossing the ball quickly, not giving the quick passes, takes too many touches. For me, I think this is something that he needs to improve on. I like him. I think he has potential. Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is, I don't.
A lot of money for him. 70 million we paid for him.
Yeah, but I don't think two managers are just not going to like Pepe just because they don't like him. There's something we're not seeing. Emery was benching him. Arteta was benching him. Why? There's something. There has to be something, and it shows that he's not doing what they want him to do. It's not because they don't like him.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll just come and wake up in the morning and say, "Do you know what, William? I don't like you. Sit on the bench." No, he needs to be more team-oriented, and that's the problem I have with him. If he learns to be more team-oriented and thinking about the passes than the dribbles all the time, then maybe he'll be making the team. The problem I have with him is whenever he gets the ball, he wants to dribble. Even defenders know he wants to dribble. He's like, "Come, let me dribble you." No. For me, dribbling has to be something you do based on the situation you find yourself. Okay, fine. I'm in a tight situation, I need to beat the man. Not waiting in open space when you have a pass and you decide to dribble. For me, that's the problem I have with Pepe. I'm not hating on him or anything. I think he has potential, but I think he still has a lot to learn. And that, for me, is the only reason why Willian is starting. The only reason why Willian is starting is Willian is more team-oriented. Willian crosses the ball when he has to cross the ball. I'm not saying he's done the best. Don't get me wrong.
I haven't seen nothing. I mean, apart from the few glimpses in the Fulham game, I haven't seen nothing from him. Nothing. And you're talking about inconsistency. I've not seen anything from him. From Willian this year. I've not seen nothing. Nothing
I haven't seen anything from Pepe either. Both of them. I haven't seen much from both of them.
So what do you do? So, I mean, give Smith Rowe a chance, or give one of these other young players. Get the pair of them out then. I don't know. I mean,
I'm going to take a Reece Nelson. I'm going to take a Reece Nelson right now ahead of Boston. Right? I'm going to take a Reece Nelson. I'm going to take Reece Nelson.
Yeah. See, he gets one game. He's a young kid. He's not going to be brilliant all the time. And the next minute, bang, out of sight. Joe Willock the other night. There's another example. Joe Willock the other night played man of the match. Not even in the squad. And you've got that lump. And that Granit Xhaka, that fucking lump of... Oh, don't get me started on Granit Xhaka, mate. And he'll be back now. He'll be back now because we got beat. That's an excuse to bring him back now.
But Granit Xhaka doesn't play the same position as Willock. Willock goes forward more than Granit Xhaka. They don't play exactly the same position. If you look at the mold game...
No, but what I'm trying to say, I'm not saying about the same position, but I'm saying one is always in the squad and the other one is has a brilliant game. What I'm trying to say, it seems to me Arteta's got his favourites. He's got his favourites. I mean, he's even
every manager does.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm trying to say. What I'm saying, he's not picking these players on merit. There's I hear the bullshit about he's not doing it in training, that's why he's not playing and all that rubbish, right?
Yeah.
Look. This is what really gets me, right? Say Lacazette, right? He's done nothing all season, has he? Apart from
nothing.
Games where he scored some goals. But most of the season has been out of form, yeah? I don't see him get dropped.
Do you prefer Nketiah? This is the second question. If you remove Lacazette, do you think Arteta has not thought about it? Arteta has thought about it. Look, listen. Lacazette is not playing. Let me just land on this point, yeah? Lacazette is not playing. Shit, who do I have on the bench? Nketiah. Oh. Do you know what? Lacazette has to start.
But what about Balogun? What about Balogun?
Come on, man. Balogun is not just going to come and just get rid of
You don't know. You can't say that. You can't
just like that.
Taddy, you cannot say that. Look at Michael Owen, 18 years old. Come on. For Liverpool.
I like Balogun. I do like Balogun. But it's going to take him some time to get into the process.
He came on the other night. He showed more than Lacazette has showed all season in that little 15 minutes. Right?
I agree, but But it's going to be difficult.
You can't do it. If you don't give these youngsters a chance, you can't say they can't do it. Michael Owen, Wayne Rooney, they all come on at 18, 17. Wayne Rooney when he come on the pitch. Do you know what I'm saying? Who's to say they can't do it? Until you put it out there on the pitch itself, you can't say, can you?
Yeah, but the problem I have is, I wouldn't say it's a problem, but I think what normally happens is most of these players, when they get a chance, is when there's proper injury problem. Look at Harry Kane, for instance. Harry Kane only made it because of injury problems. And that's when he got found out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was because of injury problem Harry Kane came into the line. But if not, I don't think Harry Kane would have had that chance that he had. Do you see what I'm saying? So in every squad or in every team, it's usually a case of the young players, maybe when there's injury. Look at Saka, for instance. Saka only started making the first team because of that injury to the left back.
Yeah.
And it became a revelation. It's always difficult. Once your first team players are fit, it's difficult for any 18-year-old or 16-year-old to break into the team. It is because of injury. Martinelli was because of injury problem, don't forget. And I think, was it injury or red card of Aubameyang? I can't remember which one now. But that was the only time he was able to make it into the team. So, really and truly, it's difficult for these young players to get into the team. He just have to wait for his chance. He just has to wait for his chance, unfortunately. And guess what? If you bring those kind of players in, what do you think is going to do to the confidence of the senior players? They'll be like, I'm a senior player, and this 18-year-old is coming to take my position. And they'll start grumbling and start having issues and stuff. So you need to look at the man management side of things as well, and what Arteta thinks he's going to be getting from the players. He needs to get a proper positive response from the players that he has in his first team. So it's quite difficult just to bring Balogun to just come and bench, the players in the first team. It is a difficult one for me. But I see what you're saying about Balogun. I like it.
By the way, getting the comments. Thank you. A lot of people are very happy, like what you bring to this forum this morning. But there are people coming asking me where Lee Gunner. The problem with Lee Gunner this morning is that he couldn't make it. Apparently, there's a lockdown going on in Spain at the moment, and he hopefully will be in tomorrow. Come Tuesday morning. I hope to have him on tomorrow. Tuesday morning, Lee Gunner will be back. But there is a big lockdown now. Apparently, it's happening in Spain. They're going in lockdown tomorrow, so he's had to do a lot of rushing around. Anyway, that's the answer to that one before people keep bombarding me with.
I love you.
We've got Taddy here. Taddy speaks very well, and I'm really pleased to have him on. And I'm going to have him on a lot more in the future. If he wants to come on, of course.
Come on, I'd love to come on, man.
All right.
To have an argument with you see.
You're worse than Belgium. You are. Belgium's another one. I haven't spoken to him for a while.
I haven't seen him since February, I think. Since we don't go to the stadium no more, I don't see nobody anymore. Just right.
Let's go through the ratings. I'm gonna Leno out of 10.
I mean, none of the goals were entirely his fault, but I will give him a 5 just because he considered 3 goals and he didn't keep a clean sheet. But he didn't do much for me to give him anything bigger than 5.
He looked to me. I thought some of his distribution was poor. I think maybe I don't know if it was the nerves or what, but he didn't. He looked a bit nervous out there. Yeah. Although, as you say, he couldn't have much chance with any of the goals. You're right. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying that his distribution has always been poor. If you compare him with Martinez, Martinez actually gave a pre-assist yesterday, if you remember. Was it the run that Grealish made? You remember? Yeah. It was a quick pass. It was a quick pass from Martinez, and he did the run. He pushed Bellerin and then gave the pass. So that's a big difference between Martinez and Leno. They're both great players, but for me, Leno has always had a distribution issue. Another problem I have with him, which doesn't have to do with this game, is the fact that whenever he parries the ball, he usually parries it into the path of an opponent. He's not very good at punching the ball away to the corner. He's not very good at that. And that's another problem. You remember the Man City game? He parried it straight into Sterling, and Sterling scored. So I think for me, that's one of the issues I have with him. But listen, I'm going to another different topic now. But for me, yesterday, I'm just gonna give him a 5 because really and truly, yeah, he considered goals.
Yeah. Hector Bellerin, I thought he had a good first 20 minutes. After that, he was awful for me. Going forward, I mean, defensively, he was awful all game. I thought, no, I can't have him. I think his mind is more on what's happening the next with his trees. Next how he's planting these trees, and I think that's more in his mind at the moment. But I'm going to give him a 3. I thought 3 out of 10.
Oh, okay. I was going to give him a 4, but I guess I'm more generous.
You are more generous than me, mate, especially when it comes to Arsenal. Rob Holding. I thought Rob Holding.
Goodness.
I thought Watkins had him on toast yesterday.
Just Watkins?
Watkins. I thought he had him on toast yesterday. He couldn't handle Watkins.
Not just Watkins. Not just Watkins. Can you remember the first goal?
Oh yeah. That was. And what about the goal that they got disallowed? I didn't think
exactly.
There's no way. I'll tell you what. Looking at it again, he's got a lot more of a view than they're saying. He's completely blocking his view. I don't think he was actually. Really,
that VAR decision for me was rubbish as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. That had absolutely the keeper couldn't do nothing. Absolutely nothing about that goal, even if the one was.
I just heard breaking news from Ty. He says the rain affected the game. just come through on me. Just come through on my phone. Breaking news. Ty has said that the rain has affected the game. All right. Anyway, I'm going to give Holding I thought a 3 as well. I thought he struggled. Gabriel,
I'm giving him a 2. I'm sorry.
Gabriel made some good clearances for me. I thought his interceptions was okay. I'm going to give him a 6. I think he was probably all in the defence, probably the best player in the back 4, the back 3. I mean, and. Yeah, I'm going to give him. I'm going to give him.
I'm giving him a 5. I'm giving him a 5. No one in that defense is getting above 5 for me because they considered free goals.
Yeah, Kieran Tierney looks like he not his best game for Arsenal, unfortunately. Did put a lovely cross in for Lacazette, but Lacazette was. Wasted it, but apart from that, I thought that little slip. I don't know what happened with that slip where he just fell over with no one around him. I don't know what happened there, but I'm going to give him. I'm going to give him a 4. I thought overall, I thought it was his poorest game for Arsenal. One of his poorest games for Arsenal. Thomas Partey, I thought was our best player on the pitch. Looked. You
mean the first half? Yeah.
Yeah, first half until he got. This is where I thought, what's happened here? I said, it's got to be an injury. And people say, no, it's tactical. I said, no, it can't be.
No,
tactical.
It's injury. It's injury.
And it was injury in the end because there's no way. There's no way if it was a tactical, they would have took Elneny off, wouldn't they? They wouldn't have took Partey.
Yeah, they wouldn't have taken. Certainly not.
I knew it was. I had a feeling it was an injury, but it didn't look too bad when he come off the pitch. But of course, you can't really tell sometimes. I'm going to give him.
They don't know the extent of the injury yet, so they're just going to wait to see.
Best, as you say, best player in the first half. I think I'm going to give him. I'm going to give him a 6 on that. Elneny. Last week he was El Iniesta. This week, I'm afraid, he's back to doing. He done the simple things. Look, he does the simple things. What's on the tin? He does, Elneny, but unfortunately, we needed.
He doesn't affect the game as much when you want to offensive.
I'm going to give him a 5. I don't think, to be honest with you, he didn't really put a pass wrong, did he? Didn't, but it's just that he didn't affect the game.
Yeah.
Saka, I think, yes. He does. One thing I will say, and one thing you can't say, what you said about players that try. he does try every game. Right? Yeah. Even yesterday, I think it weren't coming off for him, but I think he gave everything he could yesterday.
He had the own goal though.
Yeah, the own goal. But
that's an L. That's an L.
Fact, if he doesn't touch it, the geezer was going to score anyway. So at the end of the day, you can't blame him for that. I mean, that's unfortunately unfortunate. But I think I'm going to give him a 6. I think he was okay for his effort, for pure effort.
You're really generous because I think apart from Thomas Partey, no one is getting above 5 for me.
All right, maybe 5.5, yeah, because Partey was about okay, all right. I'm going to go, but I like Saka. That's I'll give him a free pass. Willian, now.
I'm giving him a 4.
I don't even want to give him a point. I thought he was dreadful, absolutely dreadful. He might as well have been. I think he must have been at Stamford Bridge playing because he wasn't playing at Emirates. Absolutely rubbish. I'm actually going to give him no marks. I'm going to give him 0.
Really?
Pathetic.
He's to get a couple of crosses.
Nah. Sorry, mate. Sorry. I don't think he could cross the road. Never mind cross for crossing. Anyway, let's leave it at that. I don't want to go too much into it. Aubameyang. Nah. What did you give for Willian, by the way? Sorry, I didn't.
4. I'm gonna give him a 4 too.
Right. You're very generous for me. 4. It's 4 more.
It's gonna be lesser than that. Yeah, harsh, man.
It's 4 more than what I would have given him. So
listen, Auba has not had a shot on target for the last.
Yeah, I'm coming to Auba. I'm coming to him now. So this is the so-called captain. Where was he yesterday, lifting the team? Where was he encouraging his players? If he can't do that, take the captaincy away from him because it's not worth. It's in name only. Because
Claude, I didn't see Claude, the only reason Auba is captain is because Saka got stripped and because he's our top goal scorer. He is not a captain material. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you who's more captain material, Kieran Tierney.
Yes, I even agree with that. Auba doesn't talk enough. Yeah. Auba doesn't lift the team. Auba, I mean, forget about football-wise. I'm talking about someone that shows leadership on the pitch. I don't see that from him. I'm sorry. I don't see that from him.
What did I see from him then? No shots on goal. But then he's not getting the service either. So he was and you know, and
wait. Why do people keep saying he's not getting the service? I've watched Mane and Salah. Mane and Salah. Did you see? I watched the
yeah, exactly. The different players. They're different players to it.
Who cares? But they're working. They're working hard. I saw Salah. I saw Mane gonna freaking defend a header.
Yeah, but see, this is what our fan base don't see. That our fan base says Aubameyang scores this and scores that. Without him, we'd be this. Without him, would be that. They don't care if he doesn't work. If he gets the goals, they're all over him. But unfortunately, when he's not scoring, he's a waste of space.
Exactly. Because
do you know what I would have done if Martinelli was firing before he got injured? And this is another thing I got against Arteta because even before he got injured, he was playing a month and then he dropped him. Right when he was on fire, he was on fire. If he's on fire at his best, I would sell Aubameyang. I would have cashed in on Aubameyang and left Martinelli there, right, and get other players in, and I would have got someone, a creative midfielder with the money. That's where I would have gone.
I think what I would have done, instead of selling Aubameyang, I'll just use 2 strikers because I think Auba can play with support, proper support, right next to him in partnership, but not him as a lone striker. It doesn't work. Him as a lone striker. Yeah. I would have kept him, but changed the formation.
It don't work with lacazette either, does it? They're mates, and probably that's why they're playing together. But they're mates, but they don't work well together as a team, do they?
You mean in this formation? No. But if you change the formation where you have 2 strikers,
the only way it can work is a 4-4-2, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. With 2 strikers up top, similar to what Leicester used to do. Then that might work for
Auba. That anymore. No one really plays that anymore, do they?
Leicester still try to do that sometimes.
No, but there's always someone behind Vardy, isn't there? There's no real.
But that's like the second striker and the attacking midfielder as well.
Yeah. Lacazette.
But we don't have an attacking midfielder. Our attacking midfielder is now the ambassador of Twitter.
Lacazette, you might as well change Lacazette to Shamak for his performance. Absolutely awful performance. Awful. Another open goal missed again when he had a chance.
Yeah, the header.
Confidence. Yeah. Then I think now it's got to be ruthless, Arteta, now, and say, well, that's it now. You stay out on the sideline and we'll give someone else a chance. But then, as you say, we got Eddie. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah,
you have to use the best. You have to use the best of the worst.
You say Eddie, but he's the record goal scorer for the under 21s, isn't he, or something?
Yes, this is not under 21. I'm sorry, this is not under 21, Claude. This is Premier League.
No, this is Premier League. But people go on about he's broke Shearer's record for under 21 goals.
Who cares about that? I don't care about that. This is Premier League. This is Premier League. I don't care about all that.
Well, why is it in other countries what their under 21 seem to develop quicker than our ones?
I think
in Spain, under 21, they automatically go into their team. In the Spain that's under 21s, they automatically go into the Spanish team with our under 21s.
You want me to be honest? I think it's the media pressure in England.
Yeah, maybe.
Because we have the most powerful media when it comes to sport and stuff. And honestly speaking, any little thing, the players are hyped here. I mean, look at Theo Walcott, for instance. Theo Walcott was a potential for 14 years.
I won't go through the subs, by the way, because I don't think they had enough real time to get. The game was gone while some of them come on anyway, and so I won't go through the subs at all. So that's how I see it. But yeah, 400 in the chat, by the way. That's good. See, you're an audience. I don't normally get this many. See, look at the audience.
You're making me feel good about myself now, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys. I can't see the comments, so I don't know what you're saying.
What I like about all this carry on singing after a game, at least you don't do all that anymore, do you? That singing job. We've just got beat 3-0 and he's doing a karaoke last night, Collection. I can't fucking believe it. I cannot believe it, some of these. We're 3-0 down. We lost 3-0. Robbie looking at him thinking, what are you doing?
Look, that's his trademark now, isn't it?
He's unbelievable. He's unbelievable. It's the only one that will sing after 3-0 defeat.
That's his trademark.
It don't go down when we lose. It doesn't go down well when we lose to Tottenham, do it either.
Well, let Kelechi be Kelechi, you know.
Oh dear.
But look, let's be honest. We need a bit of Kelechi, because once you're angry after that game, you need someone that's just gonna put a smile on your face, because Arsenal could be very annoying. I mean, I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't expect anything.
He's lucky I didn't have me on there last night. I tell you, I always. They would have had to bleed every fucking word from me last night. I tell you the way I was feeling.
We missed you, Claude.
No, they don't miss. They don't miss me, mate. They
do, man. You should be coming on as a guest.
Got rid of me, eh?
You should be coming on as a guest.
They get glad they got rid of me, I think.
Nah, come on, man. Why would you say that? You need to be coming on as a guest, you see. We need you back. We need you back.
There's a lot of people saying come back, but
yeah, we need you back, man. I'm for real. We need you back. You know, you bring us joy.
Even tired,
when you're ranting about the game.
Last two watch longs, I don't see Ty there anymore.
No, Ty is always there, but I don't know why. I mean, you know, he struggles a lot with all this equipment, so maybe that's why.
No, but it's always in the what you call it,
the watch along
studio.
Yeah, but he's always there. When they're in the studio, he does his interviews.
Yeah, but they weren't there. He wasn't there yesterday or the game before. Must be ill. He must be ill because Ty doesn't normally miss games.
Yeah. Maybe.
And of course, you know that he ain't no good on this thing. He ain't he ain't no good on this technology stuff, mate.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Really, it's possibly maybe that's the reason why.
The funny thing with Ty, he done a half-time report on the ladies' match once, and that was at 9 o'clock. I was still waiting at 2 o'clock in the morning for the full-time report. It wasn't coming.
Okay, Claude. So let's finalize this, yeah?
Yeah.
So where do you see Arsenal this season then?
Well, if you look at the moment, Chelsea and Spurs are the only real ones that look close to Man City and Liverpool. There's a chance that they could close the gap on Man City because Liverpool and Man City, because they've lost that Van Dijk, are going to be a bit vulnerable. Man City, I think defensively are still not great. So it's going to allow teams to close the gap on. I think this is not going to be like last season where they all go 30, 40 points clear. No chance.
Yeah, they've looked. Man City has looked very uncomfortable. I watched their game was it yesterday? Yeah, I watched the game against Liverpool. Obviously, they did quite well. They did quite well.
Southampton in the top 4, mate. Southampton's in the top 4.
Do you know what? Southampton is doing so well, bro.
They are doing 6-2 against Spurs? No, bloody, this is weird. It's weird.
No. They didn't play 6-2 against Spurs. They won Spurs 1-0.
No. Spurs won 6-2 against them. They're 6-2.
Southampton?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Honestly, check it out.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. They won 6-2. Sorry. The one that was the.
But it's crazy because Villa, they go and beat Liverpool 7, and then they lose 3-0 to Leeds, who lost 4-1 to Palace, and then you've got. Villa were 4-0 down to Southampton, weren't they? In the I think they've lost 2 games. The last 2 games, they come to us and they play us off the park. So it's weird. It's strange. And
you know the funny thing about Villa is 1 game down, and they've got 15 points.
And they've got 1 game down. Yeah, they're not played 1 game. And Man City have got 1 game less, haven't they?
Yeah.
Man United as well, so they could even overtake us now. So
and they've got like 3 or 4 clean sheets.
You're forgetting Leicester is going to be strong up there.
Wolves.
It's going to be a struggle to get top 4, and if you don't get in the Champions League, it's another year without your Champions League football. Where does he get the money to buy these players? He's not going to get it, especially with the carry on. Yeah,
I don't think we'll be able to make top 4 this season.
I
doubt it. I don't think we'll be able to make top 4 this season.
If we had that desire that you said that we had at Old Trafford in every game, but we haven't got that desire, as you say.
Can they do that every game? I don't think so.
No, obviously not, because they haven't got the mentality to do it every game. They haven't got that mental. And I think this goes back to Wenger again, because he let them get away with murder. He let them get away. And I'll tell you about Arteta as well. There's too much. I think there's too much friendly calling him Mikel and all this. Too much friendly. I don't like that, because what it brings the players. They think they can just relax then. Whereas if they've got a hard boss, they know they've got to be on their fucking toes. You know what I'm saying? Every game. I think this too much friendship can work the other way.
Yeah.
And this happens, you know, with the maybe he might start.
Was it Roy Keane that was having a go at him for allowing them to call him Mikel?
Well, he's right. There's a lot of people don't like Roy Keane, but a lot of things he says is right. But whatever you say,
because he's brutally honest. He's not diplomatic.
Ferguson wouldn't allow that. This friendly. All right. They wouldn't be calling Alex to Ferguson and going around like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's too friendly. And what annoys me, he's played with players like Mustafi, yeah? And that's why I think he's got a bit of a soft spot there. He's not looking at the big picture with Mustafi as well. They're saying he wants to offer him a new contract.
Yeah, but I think he's going to leave.
Hey?
He said he's not signing.
Well, I hope he doesn't. If if he tries to get him to sign a contract, Granit Xhaka was on his way out, and this geezer's just gone and stopped him from going.
To be honest with you, I still like Xhaka as a squad player. As a squad player, I like him as a squad player because he brings some things that many of our players don't bring, which is the long balls. That's the only reason why. He brings that different dimension. Not many players play the long balls.
Yeah, but can also give a few balls away to cause us to lose goals as well.
But he's improved though since Arteta came. Let's be very honest. He's improved since Arteta came. That's the honest truth. He's really, really improved. Less mistakes. He's got a better partnership with whoever it's maybe El Neni or Partey. But I think he's really improved. He's really improved. So we just have to give him I still see him as a good squad player, in my opinion. Because if you go out there, which other central midfielder can you categorically say is going to come into Arsenal right now? Like any name on your head that's going to say, okay, you know what, just come in as a squad player. Not many.
See if there's any questions. See if there's any questions that need to be answered.
Okay.
Well, this one say, I think Holding should not play in the league, but in Europe only. CSE yesterday, he was just letting Grealish space.
Yeah. You know what annoyed me the most? Yeah, was when Barkley, the second goal, when he stood in front of him and was dangling his leg in front of the ball, and Holding was literally hesitant. He didn't know what to do. Should I go in? Should I not go in? Should I go in? He was done by Grealish and Barkley yesterday for that goal.
Yeah,
the second goal.
Sujay says Arsenal had to sign aouar this season.
Well, I don't know much about aouar. I haven't watched him play. I haven't even looked at his highlights.
I don't think a lot of our fans haven't, but they're desperate for creative midfielder that they'll say anything.
Yeah.
Our fans are so desperate now. They'll watch 5 minutes on YouTube and so go and sign him. You know what I mean? That's how desperate we are. No, it's the truth. It's the truth. You can't tell me these players watch football, watch all over Europe. They ain't got time to watch English football.
Exactly. So I don't know why people go all about a player they've not even watched play or seen play before.
Arteta blamed the loss on attitude and mindset, what you're saying.
Exactly.
Mikel doesn't know what that is. Tactics, formation, team selection, and less to do with attitude.
I disagree with that.
This guy disagrees with Arteta.
I disagree with that, KD. I disagree with that. I think it's mainly the attitude because that same formation won against Man United. So why couldn't it win against Aston Villa?
Yeah. Roy Keane.
I love the fans base in Mourinho is past. Look, listen, guys. I don't know about this whole pack the bus thing that you guys are saying because that's him. We didn't say the same thing. We didn't say the same thing when we played Man United. We didn't say that when we played Man United. And it was information.
But I didn't go. But then I didn't go over the top like this. A lot of people went. I kept level-headed. It was a good. I looked at it as a win, and that's it. Let's move on 3 points. But the way people were going on as if we'd beaten the best Man United team, you've got to remember, Man United. We went to Man. This is what I don't understand. Why we're getting all excited about it. Man United. This season, Spurs have gone there and knocked 6 past them, 6. Palace have gone there and scored 3 and not 3. We go there, right, and we win with a penalty at the end. We win with a penalty. We have 1 shot other than that on target. So I look in perspective, you see. I look in what other teams have done as well against them. So it's Man United, as I said, Man United 1 minute they play they're shit. The next minute they play good. Pogba is incredible. He's another one I wouldn't have nowhere near my team. The only team he plays for, Pogba, is France. That's the only team he plays for with commitment. Because one game he can be bothered, and one game he can't be bothered.
Exactly. But everyone was blaming Mourinho back then. Everyone was blaming Mourinho. But now look, Ole has also benched him in the last game. But
someone was saying Mourinho, everyone let go Mourinho for United, but he got them second with that team that he had. That was incredible.
He got them the freaking Europa.
And he won the Europa League. Sorry, I'm going to need a bit of a refreshing up there for a drink. Yeah, he just. I think he's a class manager.
At the end of the day, people always have to go at Mourinho, but they're now saying that Pogba was actually the problem. Only had to put him on the bench. On the last game, he put him on the bench. He came in at 80 minutes.
What did Ferguson do to Foggy? Let him go, didn't he? But there must be a reason. There must be a reason, because his attitude's wrong. His attitude's wrong. It's like if it's like I can be bothered by just can't be bothered today, mate. But if he's playing for France, he's working like a Trojan, isn't he, for France?
I think maybe because he has Kante. I think maybe because he has Kante, that's why. Because let's be honest, Kante makes anybody look good.
I must admit, you got with United, they've got Fred and Wilmer, haven't they?
Yeah, but they're not up to the standard of Kante anyhow. Even if at all, Fred played very well in the last game. I must confess, he did very, very well because I watched the game as well against Everton. He did very well in that game. However, he's not at the level of Kante. Kante is always going to clean up everybody's mess, but you don't have many players like that in world football. You don't want every player to be cleaning up your mess when you mess up up front. See what I mean? Yeah. So.
This one for you. Remember when AFTV said Willian was better than Zilic?
I don't know about that. Who said that?
Robert said it.
Did he? I don't know about that, man.
I think he's.
Ziyech had an assist in the last game, and I think he almost had that assist as well.
Ziyech was man of the match. He was superb. They reckon one of the best individual performances of the season.
You mean Ziyech in that game?
Yeah, for the Chelsea game the other night.
Played very well. I watched the game. Did very well.
Yeah, Chelsea. You've got to look at Chelsea. Chelsea and Spurs they're teams that have got to be looked at. See, Spurs, even though when they're playing shit, they grind out the result, don't they?
Yeah. I guess the difference between what Mourinho has done to Spurs right now is he's instilled that mentality. He's trying to instill that winning mentality in them, and you can see Kane. I'm an Arsenal fan. I should be saying this, but honestly, Kane has been phenomenal. Forget about his assist. Forget about what I see that guy do in games now, Claude. He's playing a deep line role, defending, and next few seconds you see him attacking the ball, and I'm like, where? So he had all this in the locker all this while, but we've never really seen that. He's transformed Kane. His football has changed entirely. So for Mourinho to be taking Bale off, it's actually instilling a sort of leadership in each and every of the player in that squad. And I think Mourinho is probably going to win something with them, the way I'm looking at things, if he keeps this up. Ndombele, remember Ndombele was one of the players he benched, was it last season? He took him off in a game after how many minutes? Ndombele now is starting almost all the games. The point I'm making is instill the winner's mentality in the squad. And that's what is lacking in Arsenal. You can't look at Auba and say, I'm looking for inspiration. Auba, inspire me. I'm sorry. If you look at Kane, Kane is going to do that for you. He's going to walk his socks off. Auba doesn't do that. I'm sorry. He scores the goals, yes. But Auba doesn't walk his socks off. I'm sorry. It doesn't.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You can't compare the two players because, as you say, Kane works hard, much harder, doesn't he?
Exactly.
I don't see that with Aubameyang. Aubameyang looks like he's waiting for that moment, isn't he? Rather than
you don't have to wait for the ball all the time. You need to fight for it. You need to be the one to do it.
Would you say he's a bit of a liability in a way?
Right now he is, because he's now in a situation whereby if Auba don't score the goals, what else does he give the team? If the going gets tough and the goals are not coming in, what do you have to offer? When Rooney's goal was drying up in Manchester United, he became a deep line playmaker that could come in and create and fight for every ball, tackle, and give the passes. When Van Persie was scoring the goals and producing, he was giving the passes and fighting in the midfield, right? Now, he's changed his game because he found out that his goals were drying up.
Yeah.
And he adapted to something different. So the question I put to many fans right now is, if Auba doesn't score the goal, can you tell me what he offers the team? That's a question for everyone.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Let's be honest. I'm not having go at him because I just want to. I'm just saying the truth.
Yeah, I agree.
And he knows he needs to improve on that. If Kane is not scoring the goals, what is he doing? He's providing the assist or making things happen.
Yeah, I agree.
In the midfield. That's a difference. If Mane is not scoring the goals, Mane is hassling you till death.
Yeah.
So you look at all these players and then you say, okay, they have something else in their game if they're not doing what they bought them for. And that's where I have a problem with Auba. But look, at this age, it's not going to change. Let's be honest. So there's no point in me wasting my saliva. He's not going to change.
No. I think Sabina, she's saying, put Aubameyang. We've gone through that. I don't think it will work. I don't think it will work. But playing from through the middle.
As a lone striker?
No.
He can't hold up play.
Maybe in a 4-4-2 that will work. And
oh yeah, because he has support.
But
not as a lone striker. You cannot see Aubameyang. You cannot see Aubameyang muzzling his way through two defenders by himself. Laka is better at doing that than Auba. The only way he can do that is to run behind the defenders. That's the only way he can play as a lone striker. But how often do you see him win physical battles, Auba? He don't win physical battles often. So we need to be real, man.
Calling you Ty. No, this is not Ty. This is Tad, not Ty. This bloke's got football knowledge. Not bloody talks about referees. Come on, Jesus Christ.
No, don't mind these guys, man. They keep
taking you for Ty.
They keep calling me. I don't know if I mean, look at me for God's sake. I'm not different.
Oh yeah, you got all his gear on, isn't it? You got all his hat. You got the hat.
Yeah, but everyone's got the Arsenal gear on, isn't it?
All you need is the earphones.
My headphones are over there.
What, the Arsenal headphones?
I am not tired.
Arsenal headphones?
No, I don't have no Arsenal headphones. Nah, come on, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Arsenal pajamas?
Nah. I don't think I've got all the kits the way Ty has got. No, I don't have that much. I'm sorry.
You're being in Ipswich. You must be quite saddened around that area to hear about Paul Mariner. By the way, we hope he gets better. Ex-Arsenal and Ipswich player.
Oh right.
I wasn't
even aware of that. What happened to him? I wasn't aware of that.
Apparently, something brain tumor or something. So we wish him well, and So I want to say that this morning before we left because gave us a lot of joy. I mean, he was a character. Not his best days were at Ipswich, but he was a character at Arsenal as well. I've met him a couple of times, and I find I'm quite sad to hear about it. Really, to be honest with you. So wish him well, and hopefully he recovers from from his position he's in at the moment. Right, that's about it. Yeah, big, and this is a legend. Yeah, he is a legend. Yeah. Taddy, thank you so much for
coming.
About
to call me Ty.
Yeah, I'm losing it. I'm calling different names to people all the time now. Taddy, thank you for coming on, mate.
No problem.
I'll be on again soon anyway, mate, because it's going to be a lot of lockdowns now with this lockdown as well. It's very I don't know how you're coping with the lockdown. Are you working from home?
Yeah, I work every day. I mean, I'm not working today, obviously. That's why
you working from home or you have to go in?
I work from home. I've been working from home since March.
Yeah. And today's your day off, yeah?
I've been absolutely busy, to be honest, but I'm taking a break. I need a break.
Right.
Yeah.
Go and relax, mate. Go and have a couple of glasses of wine or whatever. You're gonna have. I don't know. Do you drink a lot? Are you a drinker?
I'm not drinking on a weekday, man. I'm just having coffee because I need to stay awake. I slept quite late yesterday, so just having coffee, and then I'll just do some house chores. Really, I'm just taking a break from work for the next day.
Because I get confused because Ty said it's against their religion to drink.
Maybe because he's Muslim.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, I get it now because I thought it was that the whole culture and the whole country like didn't drink. No, you do like a drink now, didn't you?
Of course,
like
come on. You forgot the pint we shared.
I know, I remember now. Yeah.
I drink. I'm a social drinker, though.
Oh, by the way, you can solve something for me. You can solve something. You know, Spec Gonzalez. You know.
Yeah.
Is he Nigerian or is he Ghanaian?
Honestly, you only have to ask him that question because he confuses the hell out of me, man.
I keep telling people telling me he's Ghanaian.
Bro, I don't know, man. That guy claims like
the way he was supporting Nigeria, I thought it was Nigeria.
Exactly my point. He supports different countries, man. I don't know, man. Today he tells you
he supports different teams in England as well. Sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. He's just a funny guy.
He's a character, isn't he? He's a character.
Yeah. He's a funny guy. Right. He's the only one that
knows. Anyway, what can I say? What's the weather like in Ipswich, by the way? Is it all right? I mean, it's
pretty much similar. Pretty much similar to. It's a bit dull right now.
Are you far from Portman Road?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, a bit far. It's probably 30 minutes walk from where I live to Portman Road. Yeah, so I mean, that's not far from the stadium. So it's about 30 minutes walk.
Whoa. So what, 2 miles?
Say that again?
About a couple of miles then.
No, it's more than. I mean, 30 minutes walk is way, but you're talking maybe 6 miles, I think.
Fucking 6 miles. If you can do 6 miles in fucking 30 minutes, you're a genius. 6 miles walking, 30 minutes.
Look, my mathematics is messed up. All I know is you get there for 30. I think
no. You can't do 6 miles in 30 minutes, not walking.
Why not?
Maybe in a car you might be doing it, but not in a bloody walking. Yeah. We'll end it there.
I just do 30 minutes. I hardly walk anyways, but when I do walk, I mean, I think I've done it before. Was it 30 or 40? I can't remember now, honestly. But I usually go there to play basketball because I play basketball sometimes. You know, after the little lockdown stuff, I usually play basketball when I'm not playing football. But I'm kind of injured now, so I haven't been playing much sports. So I've just been at home doing some drills and stuff, trying to, you know, keep my weight down, basically. Yeah, I mean, it's okay, really. I'm good. I've got friends here sometimes, you know, before this whole lockdown, we just chill, we drink, we have a laugh, you know, just do some stuff together.
Yeah.
But
6 miles takes 1.5 hours to walk.
Really? Okay. Maybe it's not 6 miles then. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Have you walked there? Have you done it then?
Yeah,
to the ground?
I've walked there.
Well, then
but I know it wasn't up to 1.5 hours though. But I've walked there before because I've gone there to play basketball. There's a basketball court just outside the stadium.
Yeah.
I've walked there from my place before, and I think it took me about 30 minutes, thereabouts. Actually, I remember why it took me that quick. I jogged half the way. I remember. I did jog half the way and walk the remaining half. Maybe that's why. It saved me some time. And then someone took me back home. I didn't know I was tired, obviously, but yeah. So I think maybe that was why it took me, you know, a short amount of time.
Well done. Yeah. That's good work, man.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, 3 miles takes about to jog. Would take 1 minute, 3 minutes, about 15 minutes. Would it? 15 minutes? Yeah.
3 miles about 15. Yeah, it's about 15 minutes to jog.
Jog. Yeah.
To jog. Yeah, because I usually do 10 minutes for almost 2 miles. I think I do like almost 10 minutes. So yeah, maybe 15 minutes there. But it all depends on how fast you jog as well, isn't it? So yeah.
All right, we've started talking about Arsenal, and now we're starting talking about jogging.
Sorry to bore you guys.
There's a resemblance there somehow, as we were jogging yesterday, it seems.
On the football pitch, you mean?
Anyway, take care, everyone. Thank you again, Taddy, for coming on. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks a lot for having me. Yeah.
Take care, everyone. Have a lovely day. Enjoy the day in this lovely prison that we've got now in lockdown. But enjoy it, whatever you can do. Take care.